All right, guys, I wanted to do another video right now since I'm on a roll and I'm running late, but that's okay. And talk to you guys about this ketogenic junk food. Now, years ago, I really was going like, stop this nonsense, stop the nuts and the bars and the shakes and the keto OS and the BHB salts and all these companies were really hitting me hard for a long time, and people started getting sick. Now, Steph, now I'm right. Now everyone's like, oh, dude, don't do keto, it's dangerous. So first, they make fun of me, okay, for saying, be careful how you do this dietary measure. And then, years later, okay, back then they're like, oh my God, you're ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. You're so stupid, Stephanie. Now they're all saying things like, oh my God, keto is dangerous. Okay, keto is only dangerous to those who are wanting a shortcut to weight loss. That's when it becomes dangerous, because nobody's looking at their existing health to try to find out, like, what type of strategy do I need to take to do keto or carnivore or any type of low carb, starch dependent dietary measure. Because if you guys don't do this right, you frack yourself up. But I want to talk about these snacks. So keto, the emails I've gotten, I think I'm going to go back into my video, my email list, and show you guys all the companies that's hit me up over the years. Are probably going to get pissed, but it doesn't matter, because, and there's somebody ringing my front door. That's fabulous. All right, sorry guys. This is what happens when you shoot live with your phone. Because at the studio I shoot through my camera, I got interrupted by a call that was the wrong number. All right, so all of these companies, like, there's keto shakes, there's keto protein, there's keto collagen, there's keto coffee, there's keto bars, there's keto, so much garbage, it's embarrassing. And so I don't agree with any of it whatsoever, point blank period. Now, there are keto snacks that are more, they're not really keto snacks, they're just kind of food. They are quasi-processed, so you have to be very careful. Why am I hearing a car alarm? I gotta shut my friggin'... You guys know I used to do videos all the time where you'd hear sirens. Now we hear somebody's car honking. But this is live and it's going to be released later. So there's a lot of different products. Now, all you people who are finding keto, run the opposite direction, like with a cross and some garlic, okay? Because that's a demon. All those foods are demonic. If you guys do choose to go on a road trip, or you're traveling in your job, or you definitely just need something to eat so you don't run towards bad food, there are things that you can have. There are egg yolks, right? You can have whole eggs, but be careful for those who've got an allergy or sensitivity to the whites of the egg. You can do yolks, fried yolks, boiled yolks. You can do avocados. The eggs are for carnivore or keto omnivore. The avocados are really great to grab and eat. Other things are simple. Just some butter. You do some grass-fed butter. Now, I know there are people who are like in China and other countries like, Steph, I can't get grass-fed butter all the time. Okay, get organic butter, whatever. Butter, right? So grass-fed or organic, please use butter. It's so easy. Now, another thing that I like to do is beef tallow. I use beef tallow, or this bison tallow, as a pre-workout. Just boop, fat bump. Now, or you can take these things on the road trip, because fat does not oxidize as quickly as protein or vegetables. So it's easy to carry around without a refrigerator. Now, there are companies that have products. These are worst case scenario. Now, I've mentioned this before, and it's for Fourth and Heart. They have a flavored ghee. So ghee is also fine. But, this would not be for keto carnivore, because there is vanilla in this one. And vanilla in smaller, vanilla is, I believe it's a tannin and an oxalate. but you're not going to have it every second all day long. So it's okay to have some vanilla for keto omnivore with the ghee mixed together to give it some flavor. So these are quick. You can have these in your car, in your pocket. You tear off the top and you squeeze it and plop it in your mouth. Now there's also bacon. Now you don't have to buy these individually wrapped Peterson bacon with no sugar, uncured. But, you know, these are for people who are like, look, I don't have time. Let's just make it simple. So that would be Peterson's. Boop. You see that? And then we have Paleo Valley makes a 100%. And the reason why I have these is that I grabbed them from the Paleo Effects. And I do videos on them, but I don't really eat them because I don't really care. But, so this is a 100% grass-fed beef stick. All right, so there you go. And let me see if it says what the ingredients are. So it's okay. It's water. It's grass-fed beef. Water is the second ingredient. Third is sea salt. Organic dextrose. Ooh. No, we can't use this one. This has sugar in it. Good that I read the ingredients. Okay, but I know Peterson's doesn't. Jeez. Forget the sausage. What I like to do, you guys, is I make my own sausage, and I'll use beef or I'll use ground turkey thigh, and then I'll put some Italian herbs in there, salt, a little bit of pepper. I don't have a thyroid problem. I don't have a nightshade issue. So if you do, you have to be careful for the spices, or you could just use salt and make a little like patty, and that can be sausage. So you put in a container, take with you on the road. You can also get air fryers right now that have dehydrators, and you can dehydrate meat. You can make your own beef jerky and do things like that. There's also pork rinds. Now these things you don't want to eat because we don't want to sit and eat a bunch of protein for you know, as a complement to a meal, because it can spike your blood sugar. And I know this because I've coached over 3,000 people, most of them using glucometers, and the evidence is there, contrary to what other people are saying, because they just don't go through the amount of people that I do with my consultations. So by the way, if you guys need a consultation, you go to stephanieperson.com. I also do a awesome keto course page where I cover now a bunch of subjects, which is keto omnivore, keto carnivore, and low carb high fat for those dealing with hypoglycemia or stress and they can't regulate their thyroid, which you can. People are like, oh my God, can you do keto with full-on Hashimoto's? Yes, you can, but there's a lot of stuff that you got to do that people either don't have the time to do or not willing to do. So then I do a low carb high fat protocol, or low carb high fat for families. Now I gotta go to the gym. No thunder. And you can hit me up at Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram, or Stephanie the Business Person on my Facebook fan page. And now I gotta go. Okay. Peace. Y'all know I got some energy. Although I stayed up really late last night working on the course page and filming at the studio. Don't forget to check out the Mike Mutzel interview, and Ken Berry's coming up soon. And I'm out. Peace. Yes.